More great opportunities to make money exist today than ever before in history. Unfortunately, there are also more scams trying to steal your money. In this video, I'd like to show you an online scam that's easy to get fooled by. This one started with an email that a friend sent me with a link to an article he wanted me to read. I clicked the link and it took me to this page. On the page, some words have hyperlinks, and by the way, these are paid ads. It's part of how web pages make money. As my computer mouse scrolled over a hyperlinked word, up popped an ad. And the ad says, I make $467 every day, work from home, and earn $20,000 a month. Well, there are certainly online offers that could deliver on this promise, but is this one of them? Well, let's check. So I clicked the nice big See How button, and it takes us to a daily tips page. Now this looks like an article on a consumer website, but it's not. It's part of the scam. Now the headline looks real enough. Exposed California mom makes $7,487 a month. You won't believe how she does it. Next, logos from CNN, USA Today, MSNBC, and ABC. And note the words advertised on. Now if this is even true, anyone with money could advertise on those websites. So having the websites there doesn't add credibility, although in our mind it fools us into thinking there is credibility. Next, a nice photo of a mom named Kim Swartz holding her son. It says she's from Newbury Park, California, and that's where I live. That makes it seem even more credible having a person living in your own town. But it's simple computer code on the page that recognizes where you are through Google and types your city on the page in the text. And by the way, if you click on any link on this page, even on the website's navigation bar here at the top, every single link sends you to their sales page. We'll go there in a second, but first, let's scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, which almost no one goes to, and see their disclaimer, which says, this is a paid advertisement and not an actual news article, blog, or consumer protection update. In the ScamBusters guide to additional income sources, besides giving you hundreds of legitimate ways to make money, I also show you a few simple methods to tell if something's a scam. For this one, I only had to use a really basic Google search, which I'll show you coming up. But some other scams are a little more complicated and you're going to have to use other techniques. But before we go to Google, let's check the sales page that all these links are trying to take us to. At the top of the page, the slogan, "The Net's Top Work at Home program," sounds pretty good. Then it's called Work at Home University. Great name. How could a university be bad? Then those logos again from CNN and others, giving a false sense of credibility. Sadly, this ad uses the same techniques of legitimate income opportunities, which is why it's sometimes so difficult to detect a scam. They have a clever trick they use to get your email address with the zinger, limited number of positions, check availability now. This is called takeaway, implying limited availability. Tell people there's almost nothing available and they want it more, even if they weren't positive they wanted it in the first place. In this case, the scam artist uses this limited availability to get your email address. Again, part of the problem is even legitimate businesses use this to overcome our natural instinct to put things off, even for stuff we really need and want. We almost wouldn't buy anything if people didn't try to get us to act now. Still, whoever's running this scam is an expert at using this. They get you to enter your first name, your zip code, and your email address. Now once you fill in the info, it takes you to this page that says, congratulations, there are currently 3 positions left in your city. In the text, they remind you that positions are filling up fast, trying to get you to act now. And by the way, as soon as this page opens, you get hit with a real con. A video starts playing partway down the page. It's someone on a local NBC station giving a testimonial, but the testimonial is for another product. This scam artist simply cut out any mention of the product name, so it seems like it's NBC validating that this is legitimate when it's actually for another product. Now further down the page is a photo of this supposed Michelle Winthrow lady who's running the ad, but this is a stock photo from iStockPhoto that someone paid $7 to get. For all we know, the real person is some 300-pound hairy guy named Peggy in the Ukraine. Of course, as we scroll down the page, here's where it gets tricky. The scam artist shows logos from major companies and begins to explain exactly how you make money. that companies are desperate for people to independently post these links from home. This is tricky because there's an ounce of truth to what they're saying here, and that's how it hooks most people. In the ScamBusters guide, I show you how almost no one makes money with this. But for now, understand that by adding an ounce of credibility, they get you hooked into believing that this must be real. And especially because you really want this to be real. Think about it. Wouldn't you love to bring in an easy $400 a day working just a few hours on your computer? Who wouldn't? And aha, they've got you. And then they add that you get paid very fast. You even get free one-on-one consultation with an expert. The only problem is that expert is really an expert commission salesperson trying to upsell you to their platinum package where you pay even more money. Of course, there's an ironclad guarantee, which is probably useless. And if you try to hit exit on the page, up pops this today's special offer, half price, $97. Okay, besides the hints I recognize that this is a scam, I started at Google and typed work-at-home university reviews. The bottom 2 reviews on Google are actually planted by the scam artist to make them seem legit. They actually plant positive reviews for their scam. Now, Work-at-Home Truth lists them as a scam, shows other sites they have, and explains why they believe it's a scam with pretty good information. Now here's Stay-at-Home Revenue with the same look of the Stay-at-Home University website we were just looking at. And here's another site with, again, the same lady listed, but a different picture. Now, Scam Exposer also lists this as a scam. And on one of these sites, where we're trying to figure out if it's a scam or not, it actually has more things listed, and these also might be scams. And that's why I created the ScamBusters guide, so you could tell which ones are actually great and which ones are scams. So in conclusion, scams can look quite legitimate, as you saw from this one. It's easy to get fooled, especially if you don't know what to look for. Therefore, before you give someone your money and contact information, be cautious. Investigate before you commit. The good news is there really are more great income opportunities today than ever before, but you need ways to figure out which ones are real and which ones are scams. Now, I tried to make it easier with my ScamBusters guide to additional income sources. It contains lists of amazing money-making opportunities to easily fit your need and personality. If you're even remotely interested in making money without getting scammed, check it out at ScamBustersGuide.com. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, all the best.